Kings, my friends, fans of Grigna, welcome to the Elder Kings 2 Grigna, where things are in a turbulent time. The Grigna dynasty is on a hairpin right now. They are dropping like flies, dying, of course, in glorious battle, but dying to genetic diseases at this point, unfortunately, because of so much inbreeding that's happening, because we're on a very small island, and there are very few people even worth marrying. Trying to keep all the strength and the dynasty genes intact has cost us. We're currently playing as Grigna the Fourth. Grignason, of course, of House Grignason. We were previously playing as his grandfather. His father died of, he bled to death because of the hemophilia that he got, probably, again, from the horrible amounts of inbreeding. Then, in my infinite wisdom, I decided that this character that we're playing as now was suited to intrigue, started training him in intrigue, and then the character that was going to train him in intrigue, our previous character, also had the indecency to die. We've gone through about 4 characters in 2 episodes, so things are very much dangerous. We're on a precipice here that we have to be very careful of. We've basically wiped out all but the current generation of the Grigna dynasty, right? Hang on, let's have a look. The oldest living Grigna is 51, which is our current character's grandmother, so very impressive stuff. And then the second oldest Grigna is 19, so things are very messy. Basically, as soon as they're able to raid, for some reason they seem to keep dying, and I can't quite figure out why that is. So here we are, Grigna the Fourth. He is vengeful and charming. Clearly has a way with words, and during yesterday's episode, his guardian, the evil, what was her name? Borgassa. The evil Borgassa took his childhood toy, his best friend, and smashed it in front of him. And that has set him on a path not only of anger, causing him to lash out at his courtiers, but also a path of vengeance. He's a very irritable little child, and he has sworn to murder one day Borgassa, because she murdered his best childhood friend. It was only a toy, but of course to the kid, it's the most important thing going. So he's a truly angry, petulant little Grigna. He's got all the fury of the Grigna, but nothing really to back it up right now. So let's see where he ends up. Let's see where he goes. I mean, he's got 8 intrigue at the age of 8. That's a pretty good sign. Fortunately, again, no good educator, because there are no intrigue characters on the whole of Grigna Island, nor really within diplomatic range. So here we go. Let's see what we can do then. I was trying to, of course, get Sibby over to our court so he could act as an educator, because he's the only character in range that's an elusive shadow. Or actually, with any intrigue education, but we're never going to be able to get him to court. Minus 75. Even if we send him a massive gift, it's not enough. We're also losing money like crazy again. Ugh. We could raise what we've got and go raiding. I think we need to drop another band of footmen. I'm sorry to say it, that just about makes us break even. But even then, we can't reinforce, right? Because we're in debt. Oh, they do reinforce, that's why we're in debt. Okay, well, that's not too bad then. We can live with this. Or basically, every single penny of our tax is going to reinforcing the troops. We can raid, however, which is quite nice. The only good thing that's ever happened in this kid's life, his grandfather died, his father died, then his grandfather died, he was thrust into greatness, his siblings, of course, hate him, his family members hate him, the realm hates him, his liege hates him, his own guardian murders his childhood best friend, a toy, just to clarify. He did at least get a pet cat, Meowbarian. The gift giver. 2 emerald eyes follow me as I cross the hallway. A small meow breaks the silence as Meowbarian pounces for my ankle. He may be young, but he is nonetheless ferocious. As he prances away, I see he left me a gleaming gift. Thank you, kind sir. 2 whole gold. Wow. Ooh. Hello there. Through training and perseverance, Grigna has been granted a strong body. Amazing. He is training, of course, as Grigna should, but mainly to get his revenge on Borgita. Was that her name again? I need to remember. Borgassa, that's right. Borgassa, his guardian. His strength training has finally gained strong, which is pretty nice. A small health boost, too. Could come in handy, given that he's probably going to get horribly murdered. Grigna has been pestering me for a long time now. His half-sister and our current character's heir, maybe dangerous. She's vicious, mocking me, pushing me around, and not only that, she broke my favorite doll, that waif. I cannot get it to stop, no matter what I do. Either she is the sorry, there's a really important part of this character I forgot about. At the end of yesterday's episode, he started hearing whispering from a Daedra. We had the choice of Azura, Malakath, or Molag Bal. And I thought out of all of them, Molag Bal made the most sense. So he is a secret Molag Bal worshipper. I don't know exactly how we see whether or not he's a secret worshipper. It's a secrets tab, right? Look, secretly, we communicate with the god of schemes. Because, of course, he wants to scheme to kill his guardian. And now, to make things worse, his own sister is mocking him. Either she is the worst, she becomes our bully and we gain stress because we're vengeful. We either say, I'm going to beat you senseless as an irate, angry, strong, vengeful child. I feel like you probably would beat us senseless. The whole vengeful and charming are not really making much sense. Charming is just a childhood trait, though. People look at him and they think, oh, what a charming boy. They don't realize that under the surface he's actually a horrible monster. I'm going to pay you 5 gold to bog off. No. He would beat her. 44% chance she beats him and becomes his bully. 26% chance she beats him badly. 21% chance she beats you to death. This is really, really messed up, and it is a fantastic story no matter which way you look at it. Either we end up playing as Grignr's daughter, who murders her younger brother in a vile outburst, or he beats her up and they become rivals. Let's just see what happens. She beats us, but we survived. I honestly thought that was going to be the end of him. Well, look, we've got to play the character. He's bloody vengeful. He's vengeful and he's irate. Frequent outbursts and tantrums. Of course he beat her. That's just perfectly sensible for him. Oh, a little bit of family drama. The worst part is playing a vengeful, angry character who's also being educated in intrigue, because, again, that's what his grandfather wanted, and unfortunately you're kind of pigeonholed in Crusader Kings. That's all we've got to do. We may have to try and kill her. We might not have a choice. I've been wanting a doll for some time, probably after Borgasa smashed the last one, and my guardian Borgasa was promising to get me one in 3 months if I start being more rigorous with my studies. We either become content, we become fickle, I don't want one anymore, or I'll study hard, trusting. He wouldn't trust Borgasa, and I think that's why I can't take this one. Is he content? I quite like the study I'm doing already. Is he content, though? Vengeful. He's not content. I think he will want her killed. I think I'm going to go with fickle, even though I don't think it really suits the character. Well, I mean, it's the most sensible option. Again, I don't think it suits the character tremendously well. Oh, intrigue +1 and hostile skin resistance. Oh, maybe it does then. I feel like he wouldn't want to do it. Because you know what kids are like, right? I feel like he wouldn't want the doll anymore. I don't really want one anymore. Because Borgasa is saying she's going to give him one. And he hates Borgasa. He made a promise to kill her. And that's why he became vengeful, of course. Yeah. Fickle. He's not necessarily... That's not necessarily what reflected him in the moment, but he's becoming fickle because he wants to get a bit of revenge on Borgasa. He doesn't want to do what she says to do. Constant torment. The things Grigna put me through as a child still weigh heavy on me. The stares, the laughter, the pain. Every time I see her, my mood is sure to turn sour. She might have become an adult now, but I know she will never become a decent person. I will never forgive her. She is, as our heir, probably quite a dangerous character to have around. Because she might be looking just to kill our guy because she'll take control of the realm. What is she? She's lazy, stubborn, and arrogant. Oh, maybe she couldn't be bothered. Maybe she wouldn't want to be ruler because, I mean, it really doesn't suit her. War declared on our liege. Again, not really relevant to us. What is this? We can recruit a winter specialist for the 15 gold. I think they're always worth recruiting because they always tend to be quite good. Even this guy's not got the best, educational prowess. He does still have 20 martial. Coolway Macearm. That's a great name. Can we swap you out? Yeah, we've got a way better marshal. I'm going to fire you, make enemies of the whole council here. Do we have a better steward? No, absolutely not. So let's not fire you then. We could put Grignason on the council, try and earn an ally. I think he deserves to have a place on the council anyway, because he is a Grignason after all. Let's not mess around with our spy master. Our current one doesn't hate us. Doesn't like us, but he doesn't hate us. We are missing a... Ooh, we can ransom someone out. Was his name Sale? Oh, I thought it said Sale Murder. It's Rayrick Sale Mender. Oh, sure, yeah, no, you can go. Meowberry and the Rodent Killer. Hey, keep up the good work. We're at free for 5 years. A huge boost to our health. I think that just cancels out the negatives, though. We can hire a court mage. Apparently, Grignason is a court mage. Is he now? Oh, he's a novice in conjuration. How weird. Grigners famously abhor magic. It's not what they do. That seems weird. I don't like that. Seems almost wrong in a way. We can also change our county edicts. We could lower taxes, make the people like us a bit more, because we are a not particularly liked ruler. If we do that, though, it's 10 opinion for minus 25 tax. Now, you're right. Maybe dig some gutters. We lose a bit of tax, right, doing that. What does ditches do? Disaster relief cost is up by 50%. Development and control loss from disaster up by... We haven't had any disasters yet. I think we just keep the ditches. What about minimal guards? What will that do for us? +2 threat level gain, 50% development from excavation. Well, there isn't a ruin here. As far as I know, certain provinces have ruins that you can excavate. That's not relevant to us. And then some guards, again, it's a tax thing. Now, let's just leave it how it is. Honestly, I'm absolutely fine with that. I think it's working all right for us. 2.1 gold per month, and our troops are reinforced, right? So we can get back out there again. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped those footmen after all, because we can afford it when they're fully reinforced. Maybe that's not a good reason to hire more, I suppose. A stranger has bought before me. She's been waiting outside the castle gates for a week, my liege, my guard informs me. The woman bows deeply.
My name is Haranai, your highness. I've travelled far and wide and seen many things, but I'm weary of the road.
Is she any good? No, we have no room for the likes of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He wouldn't care. He's a very angry little shit. Don't start this nonsense. I want to go out raiding. I'm not here to be raided. Stop them. Take the money back. Oh, shit. I feel like we're not going to be able to stop them. It's so annoying that there isn't a crossing between these islands. It's so frustrating. As I look at the young Naperer walking by, sweaty with labor and the blush on her cheeks, I'm entranced. What is this feeling? What is this longing? Arnold. She is honest, rowdy, and a peasant leader. Is she now? Oh, that's bloody useful. Girls are so fascinating. You realize you are heterosexual. I know she's only a commoner, but oh, my heart. You realize you are heterosexual and we get a crush on Unalt. Sure. Maybe. Oh, he is fickle, though. Maybe he wouldn't give a shit. Why not? Yeah, sure. Unalt only wants to be friends. Oh, he has such a hard life. Man, that's so annoying that they're able to just grab our money like that and piss off. Raided and we can't do anything about it at all. Amazing. What a weak, pathetic child. What a pathetic child. Why aren't you fighting off the raiders? Oh, well. Right, we'll go raiding ourselves then. Make up for a little bit of some of these losses we've just incurred, I suppose. Oh, military is kind of crap now, isn't it? It's because so much of it is down to bloody levies. Dawn Isles, famously cursed. We don't go there anymore. We don't go there. Every time, they say every time we go to a, ooh, what happened? Are we old enough? You're not betrothed. Ah, additional taxes, 90 gold. Nice work. Thank you, steward. We've been overwhelmed by stress, again, from the bodybuilding. Trying to build himself up as fast as possible, but you know what? He can handle it. We can pet the cat, can't we, to lose a bit of stress now? Meet peers. You meet your peers in Grignr's Folly. May increase vassals and opinion of you. Oh, we lose stress because we're charming. Oh, of course we'll do that. Let's also pet me Albarian when we can do that and really get the stress down. Everyone's here. As all the small lords and ladies get ushered into the room, I find myself growing giddier and giddier. I am thrilled that Thyra, the daughter of Lenderman Vidkun of Sarthal, could make it. Hello. Thyra Snowborn. Welcome. And there's a scheme at court. Someone's trying to kill Harak. Not that we really care about that one. My crush Unal and I are watching some peasants trade when one of them approached us with a smile. What do you say, children? Think you can handle the basics? Of course. 80% chance you pick up the basics, increasing your prowess and her prowess. You grow closer to forming a friendship with Unal. Oh, that's nice. Hey, it worked. Oh, I want to win her over. I mean, eventually we could just marry her. But I want to win her. I want this to be like a natural story to develop. I said dull, not dull. Gosh, Thyra is so obviously agitated by a language barrier. The throwing of hands up in the air paints a picture of the tantrum waiting to start. More in the Nordic languages seem more differences than similarities, hence our struggles to speak with one another. Maybe I could do something that we could play together without getting angry, or should I just hope it resolves by itself? I'll talk to her slower and loudly. She starts a learn language scheme against us. We lose stress because we're charming. Maybe I can ask her to teach me some Nordic, or Blair, why bother? I want to have fun. He's fickle. Yeah, he wouldn't care. He's going to move on with his life. Thyra, the daughter of Lenman Vidkun of Sarthal, approaches me with a heap of fabric in her arms. As she dumps it on the floor in front of me, I realize it's a heap of clothing for adults. Let's play house together. If only if we're the parents. You gain a crush on Thyra Snowborn, but what about our other crush, Unalt? Sure, and Unalt is the dog. That's fucking horrible. Horrible child. That's silly. Let's play chess. He would not play chess. Oh, but he likes Unalt. He wouldn't play chess, and he wouldn't say that he hates Unalt. That's so awful. Sure, I guess we pick that one, because he's charming, of course. Right, let's get to raiding. Let's do some damage here. Try and bring some money back. The adults are, of course, in charge of it. The child has no idea what he's doing. You gain 150 prestige. You gain 20 opinion. Every guest gains 20 opinion of you. That's nice. Well, you never know. Maybe something could happen with that other girl. 10 gold in exchange for Teflon long hair. Sure, whatever. Pet me out, Baron. We don't actually need to anymore. Amazing. You're not betrothed. Who are we going to be betrothed to? Let's sort by, preferably, the ladies at court. Bear in mind, this is a betrothal. I presume the council will be setting up for him. Did somebody say find spouse is better than arranged marriage in that regard? We've got, like, inheritable traits. They are related. We can't do that. It's not allowed. Find spouse or arranged marriage. It's just going to give us the same bloody option, isn't it? There's more options for inheritable, though, if we do this. He can marry his sister, which would be weird. I think that's fair enough to say. That would be very bizarre. So maybe we won't do that. I don't know. Leave the marriage. Let the kid decide for himself when he's old enough. We're not one of those, ooh, we stole an animal figure. Oh, cool. Hey, that's pretty good. What does it do? Stress gain minus 4%. Actually, that's kind of huge. The jade pendant is going to break in 18 years unless we repair it soon. That was the jade pendant that he had a tantrum and, like, slammed against the wall or something like that. Certainly wasn't very becoming of him, but very much defining his character as the angry little Grigna that he is. 1,000 troops coming in. You're bloody good. Okay, well, let's see. Which one should we go for here? You're a defender. What have you got? Winter Soldier. Reaver. Cautious Leader. Winter Soldier. I think this guy's the better choice. Just because we'll take less losses doing it this way. Go on. Nice work, troops. Well done. There you go. See the raid through. Let's see if we can raid this one too. Oh, don't lose otherwise. Oh, there goes all our loot. Fucking hell, I shouldn't have risked it. Been wanting a doll for a long time, and she says that she will buy us one. If it's more rigorous with the studies. No, I don't want to give me the content or trusting. Oh, they're shit. Content and fickle don't really work. You change your mind often, but you're content with what you do. Well, maybe they do, I suppose. Oh, I don't like content. Trusting's terrible. He would never trust her. Alright, content it is. It's a bit boring. I don't like it, but... And it is a sin, but it's the one that made the most sense given his relationship with his character. Meow. I look down and see that Meow Baron has dropped a scroll at my feet, sealed in my courtier Andal's distinctive style. Giving into curiosity, I skim the text. The love that I hold for another. Ooh, he's hiding a secret. He's a deviant. The world must know. He's a vengeful child. Reveal it. Reveal it to the world. You will probably win. I would like to actually get some loot from this. Nice. Okay, we're free to loot this then. We lost some cash, but we'll get something out of it, I suppose. It's not great, but hey. Very unfortunate. Let's put you in charge of the raid and just speed this up a bit then. Ooh, you gain the trait athletic. Sweet. Oh, that's quite cool. Nice. Again, whenever we gain stress, there is the yearly chance to gain strengthened or athletic or whatever. When we gain the stress, that's an outcome of that. Onata's been pestering me for a long time now. She's vicious, mocking me and pushing me around. And not only that, she broke my favorite doll. Oh. He had a crush on her, and now she's turned against him as well. Beat her. I mean, again, it's horrible. You know, it's an awful situation. But he would do it. Oh, you beat her and she leaves you alone. He gained martial and prowess. Oh, the first girl he ever had a crush on. And it ends like that. Oh, this is such a tragic character. It's so great. Let's get some loot back then. At least get something to show for these bloody raids. What's she doing? She's skimming. Oh, she's skimming against Tarak. I'll throw her in jail then. Throw her in jail. I feel like that's the decision of an impatient guy. And also my character would probably do that as well. Right, let's drop the army, let them reinforce a little bit. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to slowly build up the forces again. God, again, it's like such a hard middle ground to try and get, isn't it? When we get married, if we get someone with high stewardship, it's a problem that will kind of solve itself. And again, as long as we've got enough money to cover the reinforced costs until they fully reinforce, I mean, it's kind of fine because we're making lots of money elsewhere, right? Done. Designated guardian for Grignr Grignerson. Who is that? Your cousin. What's she being trained in? Intrigue. Intrigue. I don't really like that. We don't really want a good intrigue character in court. Let's just find a good educator. She'll do. Whatever. We know that she's not a good educator, but she's the court educator right now. Sort of, right? Can increase county edicts? I don't think I want to. Popular opinion is high, while county edicts is set to low. Consider increasing your tax rate on manpower. I suppose we could. That's a fair point. Yeah, why not? Crank up the taxes. Let's do it. And actually, we almost break even with that. My only concern is popular opinion is going to remain high for long. It's only high because we smashed the peasant revolt. So in the long term, it's just going to cause us more issues, but we might as well cash out while we can, eh? Oh, is this Grigna? Oh, he's come of age. He's novice conjuration. Oh, he's an apprentice conjurer now. You know what? Fine. Fine. Let's do it. You can conjure something for me. Change the caster to him then. Open the spellbook. Conjuration. Illusion, restoration, necromancy, destruction, conjuration. I thought I was on conjuration. Oh, it's just because he doesn't have any magicka. Okay, well, let's see what happens with that then. We'll come back to him later on. He can summon us a friendly Daedra to hang out with, I suppose. Maybe get like a flame atronach would be kind of good for a frosty ruler. In fact, like I suppose a conjurer up in the frozen north that can summon flame atronachs would be quite sought after, right? After another stressful day, I slump down in my chair chamber. How long will I be able to keep this up? I hear a quiet meow, and my cat Meowbarian jumps upon my lap and starts purring. Oh, I think I can do this for a bit longer. That's nice. Again, it's all physical training with this kid. And just trying to survive his many childhood bullies. We'll get our revenge one day. His guardian, his sister, the girl that he had a crush on. There's no wonder he's vengeful and irate. I mean, anybody would be, right? Let's repair this then. There you go. Not that we... So seems like an enormous waste of 75 gold, but... Why the hell not? Oh, look, now that our troops are fully reinforced... Oh, so much for that then. I'm enjoying playing with Dyra, but it's sometimes hard to understand what she's saying. While it's perfectly doable to only communicate with hand gestures and grimaces, I feel it'd be fun if I could speak Nordic with her. They've had a complicated relationship, haven't they? She bullied him. Oh, she's betrothed. She bullied him. He beat her up. She stopped bullying him, and now they're kind of on neutral terms. It's very weird, isn't it? Have a servant read us some Nordic fables. Oh, no, it's too much work, and there's playing to be done. Yes, I think there is. I think there is playing to be done. You're right. We can meet up here again. Sure. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Why the hell not? Let's see if we can get some other people back. Who's that other girl that he had a crush on? Thera Snowborn. Oh, no. Thera wasn't the one he beat. Sorry, my bad. I'm getting confused with a Nult. A Nult was the one he beat up. Yeah, she really doesn't like him. Yeah, Thera was the one that he met at the previous one. Everyone is here. Oh, it's Wulfarth, son of Alderman Viking of Pornak, and Thera, daughter of Vidkun of Sarthal. Welcome. His name is Wulfarth Twice Stabbed. How unfortunate. I said dull, not dull. Oh, it's happening again. Why should I bother? Let's just have fun. Yeah, again. I feel like he's content. He's content. You gotta play the character. He's a content guy. Lose the stress. Just have fun. Thera approaches, Thera, the daughter of Landman Vidkun, approaches me with a heap of fabric in her arms. Let's play house together. Sure. I guess only if we're the parents, and she's the one that's betrothed. Oh, that's unfortunate, because they're actually getting quite close. My courtier, Jarl, is hiding something, but as he agrees to tell me what it is, Thera, the daughter of Landman Vidkun, approaches and insists I join her for a game of chess. Does he care about secrets? God, he's turning into quite the Grignr, isn't he? What a bruiser. Look at that jawline. The head shape. The scars, the battle scars, probably from his training again. I think he likes her enough that he would. I think he would go and play games with her. He doesn't care about the secrets yet. I mean, he is only what? He's 14. He's not bothered about court life. Even though at this point maybe he would be capable of being a ruler. We're making a good amount of money again. That's nice. We're gonna let the cash build back up. We've got to build more men-at-arms units, right? It's kind of annoying that I'm having to drop them so that we can afford to cover taxes, and then we're building them back up again. But we are building upwards. It's taking a long time, of course, because it's one of the, as somebody said, one of the worst starts going. But we are slowly building upwards towards a bigger and stronger army, and again, more loot every single time. It's just about getting that foundation, getting that foothold again, so that we can go back to it. Send the Herald. Iskramor Wraithheart. What a name. What a soldier. What a man. Welcome to the court. Okay. How long until he's of age? Because that's when we can really start playing as him properly. He does look like a Grigna. Again, it's probably because he's horribly inbred. Who was his mother? Grigna Gildenax Dosset. Oh my god, he's like a whole new level of inbred. His father died from inbreeding because his parents were related. And then his parents are cousins from either side of the family. Right, of course, because I said it was bringing the different branches together. So we are technically still playing as a descendant of Grigna Gildenax. It's just come full circle. Both our previous characters... This is the descendant of both of them. I quite like that, actually. That's kind of fun. There she is. And there's the other guy we were just playing as. I like that. It's the culmination of all those experiences and all of that horrible bloodline. I remember fondly all the times I shared with Nult when we were younger. She's into the world of adults. She will always be dear to me, even though she never did return my feelings. You did beat her up. Sorry, just to don't want to put it too bluntly. Oh my fucking god. Well, how on earth did that happen? With the help of Borgasa, I've achieved understanding of intrigue that far exceeds any of my peers. Even though I had a natural inclination towards the subject, my mastery of it is still an achievement. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing on some of the people that made an impact on my life. So I had some memorable times with Thyra. She truly helped me understand myself and love. The things Grigna put me through as a child still weigh heavy on me, and every time I see her, my mood is sure to turn sour. Governor Grigna, you're a man now. Oh, look at that. You won't forget Grignr anytime soon. Minus 10 opinion. You lost the trait Charming. An elusive shadow. What the hell? Well, we don't need Sibby anymore. You can be taken off the list. Borgasa, he swore vengeance on, but she was clearly the best person for the job. Would he still murder her? They're not rivals. Maybe he's forgotten about it by now. But she was such a big part of his backstory, but clearly she had no long-term impact. The character who had the most impact was in fact his sister. Borgasa wronged him one time. Maybe he's grown up now and he realized, okay, maybe I was too old for that doll, but Grigna is still there. I think she has to go. And I know I started this episode by saying, God, they're dropping like flies, but we have to play the character. Finally, he has all the skills he needs to take out his childhood bully. I think we got to give it a go. What happened to Thira then? Who was she? Oh, look. We could probably get independence. Winterhold is like pathetic. It's tiny now. I barely got anything left. She was the... I don't even know who she was. I should have put a pin in her. Because she disappeared from the relationship tab. If I go back... Is she on the list? Grigna daughter, Grignason, Borgasa, Grignason. Sadly, not. I could probably find her. Hang on. There she is. I saw it by opinion. She's already married. To Roeth Cruelty. Maybe we could get rid of him, eh? Maybe he cannot stand between us and love. I mean, as an intrigue master, as a vengeful guy, I feel like he wouldn't be happy about it. Ooh, ahead of that Moran. That's pretty nice. Do we then go for intrigue? I feel like he's had quite a dark upbringing, hasn't he? Skullduggery, intimidation, temptation. Oh... He had a lot of temptation going on for his childhood. He's had quite a weird childhood. I think we go skullduggery then. And we start dealing with all of our problems one at a time. I'm still not sure about Borgasa, to be honest with you. Who is she? She's not the one we hate. So we will marry you off. Let's reset to default. Let's find some good marriage for you then. Clanhead Rollod of Heliarchen? Sure. Goodbye. Go get married off then. Excellent. Good work. Our sister, of course, we're not going to marry off. We're going to marry her to the grave. And then we can marry off our cousin. Isgrimor Wraithheart. I like that. Good name. Strong man. Let's marry those together. Excellent work. And then it's just us. But my guy will find it. It's high time for me to claim my status as a fully fledged citizen of Skyrim. For generations, our ancestors have proven themselves worthy by testing their mettle against the ice wraiths. Now I am of age. Is this an Atmoran thing then? As I am of age, I am of course expected to partake in this tradition. Doing so would involve traveling to high peaks where the cold-loving ice wraiths prosper, and returning only once I have won my glory. I will find an isolated wraith. Oh, because we are content, we're going to find something that's weak. We've become brave child of Skyrim for 10 years if we can do it. Oh. Oh my god, we were defeated? Oh shit. We apparently had our wounds treated, though. My plan has been foiled by the beast and I was defeated, but as soon as as I showed reverence to my tradition, my peers won't judge me too harshly. I must have... What does that say? Well, we can lose content. Maybe he will lose content. I'm not done. Honest, humble, impatient, cynical. Ooh. Do we go for the vengeance route or do we lose content? Ah, it's a hard one. I don't like playing as a content ruler because, I mean, you've got no motivation to do anything because he's happy with what he's got. He wouldn't go out raiding. He wouldn't want to expand the realm. I feel like just for purely story-playing purposes, let's give it a go. You lost content and we gained honest. Oh, intrigue, -4. Ugh. It's virtue. It's a virtue instead of a sin. That's a bit annoying. But again, it's the character. That's just what happened. I guess he couldn't do it and he came back and he told people, I'm sorry. I couldn't do it, but people respect that he is an honest guy. Raynassa, my prisoner, claims that she has an emergency stash of valuable items and gold hidden in the wilderness. Ooh. Because is that because of his intrigue, we can now torture our prisoner. Gain 75 prestige and 50 gold. You found the hoard. Yes, we did. Very nice. Ah, who are we killing then? Grignr Grignerson. Everybody wants her dead. This will take no time at all, and then he can move on to getting his love back. His love that was stolen from him. His childhood sweetheart, and then no one can stand against him. Ooh. Oh, nice armor. I'm back on the battlefield. The mud is clinging to my boots. The rank stench of the dead assaulting my nostrils. Once again, I'm reliving the day Nekmakala Coldstorm declared war on me. Did they? Who's this? I don't remember us being declared war on. Oh well. I wake up gasping. Cold beads of sweat clinging to my face. All alone in my room, I must deal with these troubles myself. I must try and forget. I shall never lose again. Obsessed with vengeance. Yes. It's gonna break him. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All my sins, my flaws, my failings, these dark thoughts distract me from my responsibilities. Is he even going to become a confessor? He gives up on worshipping more like Baal. Instead becomes a contrite. A guilty conscience. Oh, it's intrigue down, though. A couple of drinks will help. He becomes a drunkard. Or, he must remain strong. I feel like he's got the youth, the vigor, and the strength to say, no, I must persevere. Temporarily. And then he could do something that will hopefully, That's what we got here. Pet Meow Bearing. And that'll lower him right back down again, right? Thank you. 15 stress. Also lash out or work off some stress. Because he's athletic. Amazing. Who's he going to train with? Well, I feel like we've got Grigna, the Gilded Axe's daughter. Or Old Lady Grignr Green-Eye's daughter. Sure. Forming a rivalry. Oh, that one's good. Grigna has a similar physique and can mimic my routine. Yeah, let's train with her then. That seems nice. You've got enough enemies as it is, to be fair. No longer overwhelmed by stress. We can also lash out to lower it down even further. Which we will do. Lashing out for 1 year. Oh, his vengeance is going to be known across the world. Courtier opinion -10. Sorry, it's a necessary evil right now. I'm kind of surprised he's only got strong currently. Given that he's been training basically his whole life, right? Let's get rid of Grignr Grignerson. Again, I'm sorry. I don't want to... it's dangerous. Pruning the family tree like this is dangerous, but it's such a key part of the character. Let's call a hunt. A vengeful, intrigue, irate character, bullied his whole life by his sister. Of course he's going to have her killed. Grignr is inspecting a ship anchored in one of the harbours of Grignr's Folly later this week. Be easy to have my agents drench the rowboat meant to ferry out inflammable liquid, wait until it's out in the harbour, and launch a flaming arrow. Set the plan in motion. Killer. Ooh. Poachers here in the governor's woods. They huddled together as I ride up with my guards.
We did not do this, your mercy.
Their blades and bows belie their words. How dare they? Hang them. The villagers will pay. You'll seem excellent bowmen, or the animal is mine along with fines for their lives. He's vengeful. Even though the bottom option, I think, is objectively the correct option, we're going to hang the poachers. 10% taxes. Yes. Oh! Grigna is dead, claimed by the cold embrace of the ocean. The flaming arrow shot by my agents blazed a burning path across the harbour, and only moments later the whole boat was up in flames. All passengers ended up in the water, and fine fabric gets so heavy when wet. Fortunately, the archer could not be found. Such a tragedy. She's gone. She is gone. And now, we're going to kill Roeth Cruelty. Get him out of the way, and then finally we can marry Thyras. Let's start swaying her over, sending her nice letters. Oh, lovely Thyra, I love you. And of course her father will be more than happy to marry his daughter to effectively a duke character. We are pirates, sure. Raiders, maybe might be the more appropriate word in the Atmoran tradition. And he'd be happy with this than some random guy. I'm happy with this so far. I like this character more than some of the others. I feel like, you know, actually being able to play a character from them being a child, obviously you get to know them a lot better. You get to guide them a lot better. Spymaster of Winterhold, ooh. Sure, temporarily, why not? He can get a little experience on the job and learn some things. He's not a raider. That's not his lifestyle. It doesn't mean we can't not raid. He can just have his commanders do the raiding in his stead. Let's increase the size of the armies then. Build them back up. We can still afford the costs. Let's get them out there. Oh, you know what? Let's let them reinforce fully, actually. We got some stuff to do. A dynasty legacy. Hey. So, inner circle. The strength that binds a house together. I feel like he wouldn't really give a shit about that, given that all of his dynasty members have made his life a bit of a misery. Customs. Doesn't really care about that, right? I feel like guile suits this character, but for the whole dynasty, careful breeding to produce the most worthy successors. I mean, I feel like, I mean, look, it's again the best option, but I don't think he would do it because the physicians, I mean, the court physician was his educator. I'm sure she would have mentioned at least at one point, your father died because, you know, he married his sister. Then again, this kid also is the result of family members marrying again. Maybe he would believe that it's, be very kind of self-assured in that regard. I think I'm going to go for it. Only because he himself is the product of that. I kind of taught myself into it. It's obviously very powerful, too. Don't get me wrong. He hasn't got anything to inherit, though, so I don't think it's really going to help us for a long time. Let's get around. Priest, hello. How you doing? Welcome to court. Oh, she's very good. Very nice to see. So, we're currently converting over the capital away from the Nordic Pantheon back to Dragon Cult. Somebody said it converted before and it flipped back, but I can't say I noticed. Maybe it was like the false converts or something like that, and then it just flipped back. Anyway, a dark night can truly make the shadows in my castles always come alive. The perceived risk for unsanctioned visitors rise ever higher for every unguarded corner spotted. If I alone, again, I'm not going to give him the Grignr voice because I feel like this kid is far too intelligent. 90 in intrigue implies that he is too smart to speak like a normal Grigna. He's not really a normal Grigna, is he? He's probably still going to murder the same amount of people, and he's certainly got the jawline for it, but he's just not the barbarian. Maybe we'll go back to him. Maybe some of his descendants will eventually get there, of course. I will hire a group of discreet agents to solve the problems with his castle. Man, he looks so creepy, doesn't he, with his pale blue eyes. Improved defenses. He's going to come up with defense ideas of his own that clearly are effective because we get bonuses from it. He's a very intelligent Grigna, and it's weird. It's creeping me out. All I'm saying, Governor Grignr, is that skis are fun even without hunting. It shouldn't be unusual to ski for the joy of it, not just for the utility. Drones Hendel at dinner. I feel like I've been in this conversation my entire life. The man's obsessed. We should give it a try now while the snow is thick and fresh. There's a steep hill not far from here. I bet I can reach the bottom before you and we'll both have a great time. How unusual, I accept. It's a prowess challenge. Ooh. And this guy's athletic, so of course he'd take him up on it. It's close, but you win. Cool. Closer to forming a friendship with Hendel. Oh, thank you, Hendel. Again, he's athletic. I mean, it suits him perfectly. Maybe it's helping strengthen himself up a little bit, too. Again, I'm surprised. Whoa! Holy crap. You're overwhelmed by stress, but it's older. Look at that. Suddenly became a 40-year-old man. Truth is relative. Enables the fabricate hook scheme. I feel like torturer suits him. He does strike me as being a bit of a child psychopath. And that's what having your imaginary friend killed in front of you would do, right? Though, for the time being, we're going to be scheming for a while. Mainly just to go for murder. Maybe we won't go all the way down to schemer. I like that he's kind of accidentally become exactly what the previous character wanted him to be. Even though he didn't have the good edge. I guess he was right. What can I say? He clearly knew more than I did. Your cousin, Grigna's Grignr daughter. Hello. As well known fact that certain courtiers will scheme and plot, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. Begin spreading rumors at once. Make all the courtiers distrust one another. 85% chance, and we gain the 100 intrigue lifestyle experience. And I think it worked. Although the game, on the other hand, maybe not so much. Ooh, look at that. Enthusiastic conversion. Oh, the people are actually on board with the conversion then. Cool. Well, that's great news. Fantastic. Look at that. We're up to 45 popular opinion, and we've converted. People like us a lot now. Look at that. Amazing work. And we've swayed. Oh, everything's going this character's way. We're swaying Thyra. This is fantastic. We are going to spend 50 gold to increase the murder. Or, I think we say don't waste the money on him. We're at 95. It's just a case of waiting for the plans to be set in motion. We kill him off. And then we marry her ourselves. A toast to Roeth Cruel Sea's health. Absolutely. We lose stress because we're vengeful. He actually did want to kill him. Roeth is dead, killed by a deep draught of wine. My agent slipped the poison into the goblet and watched it dissolve without a trace. Only when his throat swelled shut did he realize something was wrong, but by then it was far too late. Immediately marry her to us. Will not accept? Really? Because her father isn't the one deciding, it's the queen. Send the queen a gift? Shit. That's unfortunate. What if we invite her to court? She won't accept. Liege's lodging standards are higher. Oh no. Cheers, Roeth. Damn. We still can't get her. Well, that's not going to please him, is it? He's not going to be happy about that one at all. God damn it, there has to be a way. There has to be a way. I just want to see him happy at this point. The poor guy's been through so much damaging stuff. Borgasa, you're nobody. You're not even worth his time anymore. Be gone. Get out of here. Oh, shit. Yeah. Matrilineal just doesn't affect it at all. This is why we've got to use the scheming, right? We get a hook on her. And we use that to convince her. Oh, you gain 42 stress because he's honest. Oh, shit. Right. He's up for murder. He's up for the vengeance, but he doesn't like lying about it. How terribly bizarre. I guess he would see it as dishonorable. Right? I guess he would see it as a dishonorable thing to do. If you kill someone and you get away with it, that's clearly, I mean, clearly they should have been better. You're better than them. You should have been more well prepared. I guess that's the only kind of justification you can come up with that. It's really hard to play an honest intrigue character in hindsight, eh? Holy crap. Who are we killing now? Oh, we're fabricating a hook. Sorry. Yes, no, you're right. I don't know why I saw that and immediately just presumed it was murder. Don't marry her off. No! I knew they were going to do that immediately. Shit, we're going to have to get the hook on the queen. Ooh. Interesting. She's dead. Well, now we're going to have to kill Thyra's new husband. This is getting very messy. Oh, and the chance of killing this guy is... Wait, we also get stress from murdering people. Oh, you suck. Shit, I didn't realize that. That's totally my bad. Oh, I guess he wouldn't kill her then. I guess he wouldn't do the murders. Fair enough. Okay. He thought about it and it stressed him out so much that he said, no, I can't do it. It's just not... It's not the honorable thing to do. So he's just going to have to be terribly sad. Wow. I'm sorry, I can't get you the break. I thought I could. We're just going to have to let her go. Just going to have to forget about it. She was a childhood crush. Move on. Move on with your life and let's find someone else. I just wanted a happy ending for him, but if it's not in his character, I'm not going to force it. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, let's find a wife then, I suppose. Reset to defaults. It was number 0. Let's just see if we can dig someone up. These are all people with something inheritable, right? I guess we should probably sort by age and not go for a lot of these. Alright, well. Oh my god. No. We gotta filter to more characters. Is it too old? Okay. Let's go right to the bottom and start from here then, I suppose. Right. Young characters, preferably with like Herculean would be good, wouldn't it? Oh man. We also need to go for people of should we sort by like our culture? Or maybe our religion? Could we go personal? No. How do I go to their... Ah, here we are. Nordic heritage. I guess we'll start with that, see what we can find. Well, we've got to ask ourselves, do we want to go with somebody who is just robust, or, because there are no Herculean/Amazonian characters, we could try and go for someone who's genius. And this guy seems like he's got a head on his shoulders, right? Lisbeth Loothammer, she's 39. Wow. We go for a character who's beautiful. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's not really much in the way of potentially great characters here. No, 33-year-old Aita twice stabbed. I guess we'll go with robust then. There's plenty of robust characters, so I'm sure we'll be able to find one of them. Again, maybe he would go for intelligent instead. It's really, really hard to say. Shit. Well, these are our... I mean, there's Alga Ambershield, who is potentially marryable, because she is at Moran. Her faith is at Moran, which isn't that different. Let's try intelligent. And go from that point. And then we can decide either we go for Alga. Jakidi, just a random lady. Intelligent. Ah, she's pretty good, though. No, you know what? What makes this series Grigna right now? Nothing. Nothing but name. We've got... there has to be some sort of underlying dynasty goal, right? They're at Morans. They value strength. And this guy might be strength of mind, but he would also value strength of body. Let's go for Alga. Are we allowed to marry you? Arranged marriage, her to us will not accept. Oh, shit. Patrilineal marriage. She's marrying up, though. She's marrying up, though. Is that... Oh, she's his heir. She's never going to accept it. God damn. I missed. I pray that one day we get the CK2 system back, where we can just sort by maybe we'll join court or something like that, because it's so difficult to filter through characters in this game by comparison. So just, I mean, granted, we got a lot more dynamic stuff in that regard, but it seems like such a step back. Okay, sorry, go back to intelligent characters then. I feel like the next 20 minutes could just be me. I guess Chakiti. Sure. I mean, we can at least marry her, right? Are we even going to be allowed? We'll not accept again. Because our current, whoever this is, Margaret of Winterhold, absolutely hates us. We can't even go. I mean, I could try and invite her to court, send her a gift. How likely is she to join our court? Then minus 70. She just won't do it. Fuck! How do you do marriages in this game? It's just like, how do you even find anybody to fucking marry? It's so... it's such an uphill battle, right? Well, let's see what we can find then. Is there anybody in court who at least... I can't keep settling. We can't just keep saying, oh, let's just marry any old courtier because it's better than no one. No, I'm gonna find someone, damn it. Just bear in mind, we can't fabricate hooks because he's honest and he wouldn't do that. So we can't fabricate hooks. Sending our money won't work. We could seduce her. Maybe that would do it. We seduce her and then we bring her over that way. Sure, let's go for that then. Pretty success chance 0%, for fuck's sake. Romance 0%. This is an impossible task. We're never gonna be able to marry anyone. It's impossible. There's no one out there. Hale. Maybe we'll just go for someone who's Hale. Go back to Robust a second. Let me just make sure that other lady was the only option. Oh, even then, I mean, it's not really the case, is it? Yeah, 33. It's a bit too old. Hale? Find someone who's fucking Hale? There's gonna be loads of people that are Hale. I've got to drop my standards a bit, I suppose. Anybody can train up to be strong, so we're not gonna go for that one. Wow, even then there's not that many people that are Hale. Lammy twice stabbed? She's already betrothed? Oh, for piss sake. Gisela, come on now. Gisela. Fucking Christ. There's no one. There's actually no one. Okay, quick. Let's go for quick. There's got to be someone. Just anything, please. I'll take anything at this point. Oh, she's fucking 30. She's also a court priest of Meridia. She's not going to marry us. I think we've just got to accept it's got to be anybody. I think we've just got to accept anybody in the fucking court. Ugh. Fine. Whatever. Oh, Anult is here. Interesting. Maybe they get a second chance. She's nobody. She's a nobody. She's nobody, remember? She's a peasant leader, apparently. But you know what? They had something. They had a complicated childhood. There was love. There was anger. They fought. They made friends again. Fine. Fine. At least it's somebody. And not just a randomer. And not just somebody we're marrying for genetics. And we're not forcing the issue. It's just going to have to do. Maybe I'll scream. Yes, I agree. Scream, for God's sake. To my lumbering vassal, Spy Master of Winterhold, you are going to regret that. 4.7 gold per month, though. Hey there, because the people like us more. The people like us more because we are, they're our religion, our culture. I mean, this is good. This is fantastic. Our troops are fully reinforced. We can't actually get any more man-at-arms. So the question is, do we get rid of some of the crap man-at-arms? Get rid of the light footmen, for example. We can at least take them out raiding, let them die in the raid. Don't reinforce them. Get rid of them, replace them with Huskarls. That could do it. Anyway, leave it there for today. Thank you. Please join me again tomorrow. I might pre-record tomorrow's episode a little earlier than usual because you might notice the episode's coming out later. Sometimes they aren't, like I missed a day a couple of days ago. Sadly, for whatever reason, when I upload these videos, they are taking so long to process. Like 4 or 5 hours. Hence why yesterday's, or last episode was late as well. So... let's see. I might record it earlier than usual, but I'll still be able to read your comments and everything, and we'll come back to it then. I'm interested to see what we can do as kind of a... We'll have to play the part of the government separate to the part of the character this time. They're not really that intertwined. He's not really much of a pirate raider, but he gives, of course, permission and oversees the raiding. He's just not going to be on the front line. He's not going to die like every other Grigna.